Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me for my first vlog. I'm starting now. This video blog, this video series is for anyone who has a dream, who has a goal. You know you are meant to do something great. You know you are meant to achieve big things, but right now your dreams are bigger than your faith. Every time you start to think about all the things that you don't know, every time your mind starts to wonder and worry, you freeze. You want to make moves, but you're frozen in your fear. I know what that feels like. I know what it's like to have a dream, to have a goal, to feel it in your gut that it's the right thing for you to pursue, but have no clue what you are doing. And I'm here to say that when you don't know, sometimes you just have to start. And this year, there are so many things that I want to do, so many goals that I have. One of them is to become a career poet. I'm figuring that out, and it's scary because I don't exactly know what I'm doing. So if that's how you feel, we are in this together. I'm going to let you in on my journey. I'm going to share things that I learned. I'm going to share insecurities I have, and we're just going to go forth together. And I hope you guys watching this are inspired to go after your goals, because if God put it in your spirit, then it's something that he or she wants you to achieve. People are always asking me the same question. Candace, how do you get yourself up on stage? Here are some things that have helped me. Number one, you gotta hype yourself up. Like, seriously, you gotta tell yourself that you are the bomb and you are about to kill it. Seriously, you have to tell yourself that when you hit that stage, whatever it is you are going up there to do, you are going to kill it. I remember when I first started writing poetry, I always thought everything that I wrote was really great. I was always impressed with what I wrote. And it's funny, now that I look back at some of the things I wrote back then, I'm like, you know what, Candace, you were gassed, because that was not that great. Had I had that opinion then, I would have never shared it with anyone. I would have never went on stage. Speak positivity into the atmosphere and tell yourself you are great, because you are, and you're going to need that confidence to get yourself up there. Okay, now how do you get that confidence other than giving yourself pep talks, other than looking in the mirror like, you got this, girl? Number two, like, you have to practice and assess yourself and then practice again. So here's what I do when I'm practicing. I go over my material until I feel like I have it down as good as I can possibly get it. Then once I do that, I record myself and I pick myself apart. I look at my facial expressions. I ask myself, Candace, why did you do that thing with your eyes? That's weird. Don't do that. I look at my hand gestures. I look at everything that I do. I'm probably going to look back at this blog and critique that so that I can be better for the next time. So everything I do, I practice, then I pick it apart. And then once I've outlined the things that I did that I didn't like that much, and the things that I did that I thought were great, I practice some more until I feel I have it right. You know that when you go up on stage, you're going to be going up there with the strongest possible performance you can possibly have at that given moment. You're going to feel more confident because you know you did the work. Step 3, after you've self-assessed, after you've hyped yourself up, you still might have some nerves, some jitters. I remember when the jitters really hit me was the first time I ever competed on a Friday night. Whew, I was so nervous. My insides were like this. And I think part of it was because I was, questioning myself. Am I good enough to be up there? So don't do that. You are good enough. You are great enough. But also, I was just nervous. I think those thoughts of am I good enough was driving me crazy, and I was so nervous. So honestly, I had to pray. I put on my Christian instrumentals that my brother sent me, And I just had it out with God. I prayed and 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 I prayed. And it helped a lot. It really did help. But you know what? Even after you pray, you still may have some nerves. And at that point, you just have to get up there. Just go. Just do it. Take a step. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Just get up there. Because honestly, the longer you wait, the worse it's going to get. The more nervous you're going to get. Just doing it could mean speaking in front of your friends and having them critique you. It could mean going to a place that is a little bit less packed. Or it could mean throwing yourself up there and going to the most crowded venue you could possibly get into. But whatever it is, whether it's a small step or a big step, take a step. Go. Perform. Speak in front of people. That's the only way you're going to get those jitters out, is when you do it. The last step is, when you get up there, make sure someone's recording you so you can go back and self-assess. Look at yourself. See what you did that you liked. See what you did that you didn't like. Self-assess again, because if you look and critique yourself and then practice some more, the next time you get up there, you'll be even more confident, because you know that you're going up there with a more polished presentation. Get up there! Because if you want to get on stage, then get up there. And I hope those tips helped you. Those are things that have really helped me, and I will continue to share as we go along in this journey together. And I want to have a tradition, start a tradition here at I'm Starting Now. Have a toast. This is pineapple juice, not champagne. I think I'm going to make it a tradition to have some sort of non-alcoholic beverage. I'm not against alcohol, in moderation, but I did give it up for 2019. If you want to know why, let me know in the comments. That should be a discussion that I have on the blog. But yeah, I gave it up for 2019, and I also want to promote that you can have fun sober. So we're going to be doing toasts to celebrate life. This toast is for all you guys out there tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in to my first series of I'm Starting Now. Thank you for starting your dreams, starting your goals. Life is too short for us to not go after what we love. This is a toast to starting now. Also, before we go, I'm going to leave you with one of the poems that I've been performing. It's called Confidence. I hope as we go along this journey that you find yours.
So I love the color red. The color of action, passion, confidence. So much vibrance the color holds. I wish I had the same pigment in my soul, because the truth is, I don't really believe I can achieve the things I set out to do. And those insecurities have stained my faith the hue of amnesia. See, she forgets she was created for victory. The way Satan seemed to forget he was once an angel created to be heavenly. Now fear feeds flames inside me. My vision burns in hesitation as I learn how to kill my dreams, murder my hopes with doubt, then bury them in disbelief. I think the mistake I made was letting my dreams grow bigger than my faith, and letting my wants be greater than my weight. Here is where I pray, dear Lord, I'm sorry for doubting. I just don't know where to start. And then God says, start right where you are. One step at a time. The truth is, I don't really know how a poet makes money. Much less how to be an entrepreneur. Maybe that's because doing anything outside of the creative feels like a chore.
Yes.
I wonder if I'm good enough. And then when I finally feel good enough, I wonder if I'm great enough. But I finally decided who I am will just have to be enough. I am taking another step. Because I'm tired of hiding behind Instagram pictures with filters of false happiness. I am taking another step. Because why would I borrow happy if I can own joy? I am taking another step. And then right there in front of me, I can see things clearly. It's my name, Candace Janice Dunkley, etched in my tombstone. Because we will all die one day. But between then and now is life. And if I want to leave this world better off than when I came, I know I still have some steps to take. And that starts with today. Fear, you may slow me down, but you cannot stop me. Doubt, you may beat me down, but you cannot break me. Victory, you seem far off, but I know I can reach you. I'm climbing until I reach the peak of my purpose. And if even one person hears this poem and decides to take a step too, well then I can say to purpose, do you know why my favorite color is red? It's because we all get bruised, cut, and even bleed on this rocky path towards you, but God colored our blood red so that as it seeps through our wounds, we will have a constant reminder of the confidence we have running through our veins, confidence that will allow us to take another step and another step and another step until finally we arrive at awareness and realize that purpose. We've been walking miles and miles and miles to find you when really all we needed was the confidence to see. You've been within us this whole time.